Welcome, everybody. I hope you had a good weekend. We sadly start today with a story so outrageous it almost sounds fake. A global humiliation as President Donald Trump's administration has deported a 2-year-old American citizen, 2-year-old American citizen to the country of Honduras. And they did it with no meaningful due process, according not just to any judge, but to a Trump appointed federal judge. The little girl is being identified only as VML, was sent out of the country with her mother and sister while the court was still trying to figure out her legal status. U.S. District Judge Terry Dowdy, who is a Trump nominee, said it plainly, quote, "We have a strong suspicion that the government, Trump's government, just deported a U.S. citizen without any meaningful process." Think about where this now is. An American citizen deported, I'll get back to that term, deported by her own government. Can we even call it a deportation? Or is it really a kidnapping? Is it human trafficking? I'm not asking rhetorically. I just don't know that the word deportation even really applies here. And by the time the judge tried to intervene, the family was already above what we call the Gulf of Mexico. They were gone. And the excuse from the Department of Homeland Security, the parents chose to take her with them, except her father, who is still in the United States, says he wasn't given any choice. ICE grabbed his partner and daughters during a routine check-in. When he tried to get his daughter back, he was ignored. They barely let him talk to the mother for a minute before deporting them all. I believe that this is now the playbook. ICE agents breaking into houses, grabbing people, including citizens. We are now at the point where this includes citizens, shoving them onto planes. And by the time a court says that was against the law, it won't matter anymore. The victims will already be dumped into another country. Doing things legally has never been Donald Trump's strong suit. That we know. He is more concerned about flexing power than doing things the way the law dictates. In terrorizing immigrants and families and anybody that he can frame as those other people. Even if you wanted to deport someone, you can't deport an American citizen. That's not how citizenship works. If you're a citizen, you can't be legally deported to another country. But when I say you can't, you can come back to me and say, but David, they did. And this is where we get to, when I tell you that the Constitution guarantees something, what does it mean for it to be guaranteed if there's not actually a mechanism of enforcement? What does it mean that it's illegal and you can't deport an American citizen if an American citizen gets deported? Under Trump, none of it matters. What matters under Trump is raw power, chaos, and might makes right. And let's terrify people into compliance, even though we aren't even often clear about what it is we are trying to get them to comply with. And the world is watching. So we have global humiliation here. We have a national disgrace. We have a president who doesn't seem to care one way or the other. And the stories continue building, building, building until we realize this is now not a one-off. This is now becoming a trend. And that's the trend that we now have to address. After researching, writing, refining, The Echo Machine, my book, is finally out. This is not just a book about how American politics got so broken. It's also about what's happening right now and what we can still do to stop things from getting worse. Trump's been back in power. The results have been even more catastrophic than many feared, with targeting of political opponents and gutting democratic institutions, laying the groundwork to even further consolidate power. But the thing is that none of this is inevitable. The same forces that brought us here can be countered if we understand how they work and what to do about them. And that's what The Echo Machine is all about. Some say that without corporate media backing, books like this can't succeed. I think we can prove them wrong. You can get The Echo Machine right now at davidpakman.com/echo on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Audible, Kindle, or by calling any local bookstore and asking them to order it. This book is more important than ever. If you care about what happens next, and I do, check out The Echo Machine today at davidpakman.com/echo.